there, me again, your instructor Spencer, in the same green sweater that I've had for the last two modules. I wanted to get all of this out for you guys so you could get a head start. So that's why I'm wearing the same green sweater, I promise. This week, we're going to talk about literacy outside of reading and writing. I'm again just going to do a very short introduction so that you can get going on the tasks that are available to you. I'm going to touch on only a few types of literacy outside of reading and writing, just the ones that are more abstract. In your tasks this week, there will be a lot of different types of literacy that you will investigate. So in the last module, I very, very briefly mentioned emotional literacy when I talked about how children learn to read a person's facial expressions and what they mean. So that is emotional literacy. And emotional literacy also means that a person is able to express their feelings and respond appropriately in a socially appropriate way to the feelings of another individual. So when I was in an early years counseling role, I worked a lot on this with children. We would strengthen their emotional literacy by teaching what different facial expressions meant and also how to determine how they were feeling based on biological symptoms. So I would say things like, is your heart beating really, really fast? How does your tummy feel? What are you thinking about? Can you think clearly, or is your brain kind of scrambled right now? So we would look at those biological symptoms that come with a certain emotion, and we would tease it out from there. And on this way, we also touched on physical literacy when I was working with these kiddos. And physical literacy relates closely to emotional literacy. The more in tune that you are with your body, and what I mean by that is the more comfortable that you are with how your body moves, how it feels, both physically and emotionally, the more comfortable you are, and also the more regulated you are. Just a side note. Cultural literacy is the ability to be able to recognize the nuances and language of a culture or area of the world. An example that hits close to home for myself and others in this course that are from Canada is the term double double when ordering a coffee. In Canada, this refers to ordering a coffee with double cream and double sugar, hence double double. And I've heard that used some other places, but it's definitely not worldwide. Another example of a cultural nuance might be using more or less eye contact, for example, in a different area of the world. Moving more into types of literacy that are more useful for our digital world, there is audio literacy and visual literacy, which both have to do with being able to interpret and understand the information presented in this form, but also to share information in this way. So being able to interpret and understand things that are coming at you from an audio standpoint or a visual standpoint, and being able to create those things and send it back. As I said initially, there are many, many types of literacy. These are just a few. Please take time to review this module content to learn more. And again, any questions, concerns, please email me. I would love to hear from you, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks.